Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. How do you do? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you today? Are you okay? Do you miss me? I miss you very much. Oh, wow. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. All right. So today I have another. Hmm. Oh, do you remember what we talked about last week? Do you remember? Yes? No? Maybe? Okay. So last week we talked about first is one, right? First conditional sentences, right? Do you remember? First conditional sentences that you say, if this happens, I would do this. If this happens, I would do this. I'm sorry. I am sick today. Okay, so it's like saying if it stops raining, I will go to the park, right? If it's raining outside. But if it stops raining, I will go to the park. That is a first conditional sentence. If something happens, then you will do something. If something happens, you will do something. If something happens, you will do something. Okay, so those are first conditional sentences. Or if I if my mom gives me money, I will buy candy. Oh, then I will buy candy. Okay? If teacher happiness teaches me English, then I will speak English very good. Yes? So those are first conditional sentences. Okay? All right. So that's that. So today we have second conditional sentences. So second conditional sentences. All right. Say it with me. Say it together. One more time. Second is two, okay? So second, conditional sentences. Very good. Do you do you remember what a sentence is? There you go. Sentence is what? Truth. I forgot. I know, but I forgot. I cannot speak Chinese very. Okay, so second conditional sentences. So, what is a second conditional sentence? What is it? What, teacher? What? Don't worry. I will show you, okay? I will show you. So let's look. There. So, what is a second conditional sentence? So, listen. Listen to happiness. I know English is not easy. I know. But you can do this. 加油. You can do this. I believe in you. I teach you this because I want your English to be very good. I know I don't teach you colors, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Na, 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 na. You are fifth grade. Therefore, I want your English to be better and better and better, and you will be okay. Okay. So for you to relax, I will play you a song first, and then we do. Wait, song now? No, song later. So let's do this first. So, what is the second conditional? What is it? Okay, second conditional sentences are used to talk about future. Do you remember last week? Future? we did past, present, and future. Remember? Past tense, present tense, and future tense. So future, it's still coming later, later, in an hour, tomorrow, next week, next year. Yes, so that is future. It's not here yet. It's still coming. So that's the future. So this one, even the first conditional talks about the future. The second conditional talks about the future. So what will happen? But this one says things which are unlikely or impossible. So this talks about things that maybe they won't happen. Okay? So they won't happen or like it's impossible. No, it's not gonna happen. Maybe, just a little bit. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe no. Okay, so impossible means it will not happen. Mm-mm. No. It will not happen. Okay? So, unlikely. See, unlikely? My unlikely, this is unlikely, yes? So, unlikely. It will happen. Maybe, just a little bit. Maybe it might happen. Okay? So, that's unlikely. So, that's my second conditional sentence. So don't worry. I know this is confusing. This is confusing, but I will show you an example. Okay? I will show you an example. All right. So, oh my God. Oh, this is my example. And I'm closing it. So I need to make myself small. Okay? Boom. Yeah. Okay. So it says, if I won the lottery, you know the lottery, right? Where you buy like a card and then you scratch and you see if you win money or not. So that's a lottery, right? So you buy and scratch, that's a lottery. Okay. So if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. So many people play the lottery, right? Many people play this, the lottery. Many people. They buy it and scratch, buy and scratch, buy and scratch, Okay. But maybe you can win, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely. It's not easy for you to win the lottery. Okay, so we say it's unlikely that you will win the lottery. So that's why you say, if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. So, yeah, if you have a lot of money, you buy things, yes? So, if you won the lottery, you could buy a big house, right? Yeah, I know. If happiness, if I won the lottery, I would buy a house. I would buy a house, a car, what else? What else? Many houses. I will buy many houses and many cars. Okay. All right. So this is it. So now one more time. If I won the lottery, your sentence must have if. If. If it doesn't have if, it's wrong. You have to say if. Okay. So if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. Okay, so now I will show you examples. But before that, let's listen to a little music. Music. Okay, so now let's go to our music. Oh, did you enjoy the song? It's relaxing, right? I will let go. Dee, dee, dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I'll be your lifeline tonight. Okay, so that's a fun song. I hope you were dancing. So you can play the song later and dance, okay? And have fun and dance. So like whoop whoop. Okay, so right, let's do this. So I will show you examples of second conditional sentences, and then we're done. Okay. Oh wait, there's a quiz, and then we're done. All right. So number one is what? Oh, there you go. Right. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, if you had a million, money, chen, yes, money. So if you had this, $1 million, right, I would buy a sports car. So if I had $1 million, I would buy a car. Yes, anyone would buy a car. That's true. If you had a lot of money, you would buy a car, yes? But you don't have money. You don't have $1 million, yes? So it's unlikely. Okay. All right. So number two. Do you know what this is? Do you know this? This is a rocket. So you go to, what's this? Very good. The moon. So if I had a rocket, if I had this, I would fly to the moon. I would go there. Yes. So if I had this, I would go there. So if I had a rocket, I would go to the moon. But I don't have a rocket. Do you have a rocket? No. So you don't have a rocket. And I don't have a rocket. So it's unlikely. Do you remember unlikely? Let me show you unlikely. So it's unlikely or it's impossible. It's impossible. You cannot. It's impossible. You cannot go to the moon because you don't have this. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let me show you another one. Oh, this one says, if the weather wasn't so bad, I would go to the park. What's happening here? What's happening? What's this? It's raining, right? Like a lot of rain. Look here. Look down here. So that's a lot of rain. So can you go to the park with a lot of rain? No, you cannot go to the park when there's too much rain. Yes? Yes. So this one, if the weather, this is the weather, if the weather wasn't so bad, I would go to the park. So right now it's raining. So it's unlikely that you would go to the park. Okay? So it's impossible. Impossible for you to go to the park because it's raining. Okay, let me see another one. It's, if I could travel back in time, I would have a pet dinosaur. So this is a dinosaur, yes? So travel back in time. Travel back in time is going back. Uh, uh, Now we don't have dinosaurs, yes? Right. So back then, a long time ago, there were dinosaurs, yes? Right. So now, this says, if I could travel back in time, if I could go back to a long, like thousands of years ago, billions of years ago, millions, not billions, millions of years ago, I would have a pet dinosaur. So this is impossible. It is really impossible. You cannot get a pet. You cannot travel in time. You cannot go back. So you cannot get a pet dinosaur. Okay? So this is impossible. Impossible. And last one. Let's see. If I could travel anywhere, I would go to Korea. So right now, because of COVID, we cannot go anywhere, right? Yes, so we cannot go. We don't go to school. Some people don't go to work. Well, teachers don't go to work. So a lot of things stop. So many people don't go anywhere because of COVID-19. Yes. So now, if I could travel anywhere, which is unlikely, it's not impossible. It's unlikely. Unlikely. I would go to Korea. So right now, if I could go somewhere, I could go to Korea. Okay. So that's it. So if da 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 da, I would. If da 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 da, I would. So always it's gonna like if I would. If I would. It always has I would. Okay. All right. So it's your turn. Let's try this. Let's try this and then we go. Okay. All right. So let's do this. If you would, what would you do if you had $1 million? What would you do if you had $1 million? Chen, remember Chen, I think. Chen, what would you do if you had $1 million? So if I had $1 million, I know me, happiness. If I had $1 million, I would buy 2 houses. I would buy 2 houses. What would you do? If you had $1 million, what would you do? So you have to say, if I had $1 million, I would da 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 da. Yes. Okay. Now let's see this one. Where would you go if you could go anywhere? Right now, you cannot go anywhere because of COVID-19, right? So me, happiness, me, not you. Me. If I could go anywhere, I would go to the UK. So where would you go if you could go anywhere, right? No, not the UK. Actually, I would go to Spain. España. I would go to Spain. So, where would you go? Now you have to say, if I could go anywhere, I would go to. Okay, do you understand? Are you sure? All right. So, let me do this. This is the last one. Okay. Last one. Don't worry. See, just some three. Okay. Now let's do this. What would you do if you found a talking dog? Hmm. What would you do if your dog started talking? Like, no. Talking dog. What would you do if you found a talking dog? What would you do? All right. Me, happiness. If I found a talking dog, I don't know, what would I do? I don't know what I would do. What would you do? Tell me. This one is tricky. It's not easy. What would you do? It's a talking dog. Or let's say talking cat or talking dog. Which one do you like? Cats or dogs? It's okay. So, what would you do if you had a talking dog? So you guys have to tell me, okay? Just tell me what you would do because I don't know. I don't know what I would do. All right. So, and that's it. Good job. I told you that's it. All right. So, I hope you enjoy your week. Enjoy your day. Be safe. Always wear a mask when you go out. Keep social distancing and wash your hands all the time. Okay? All right. So I will see you next time. Bye.